We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the New York Giants. The final 2-week stretch of the 2023 regular season, and we are underway Week 17 here on this New Year's Eve. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Williams. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Going up top. This is caught at the 20. A big play there for L.A. 46 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. He will push his way down to about the 14. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Touchdown! Bryson Hopkins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams are on the board first here this afternoon. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, this defense for the Rams, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
19 yards there on the catch and run. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert to about the 40-yard line. The Giants at 13-2 on the year. They've been flawless these last couple months, winners of 9 in a row.
And let's give them a ton of credit, because in a league that's built on any given Sunday, any team can win, to run off this kind of a streak, this kind of a number, that's pretty darn impressive.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Here's a handoff to Mostert running left.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32.
Excellent job defensively there from Kobe Turner.
Excellent effort defensively by him. 2 tackles for a loss last week, now 1 here in the first quarter.
He's an absolute disruptor, isn't he? And I think most offenses would love to go against guys who just want to hold the point of attack and try to keep things clean for their linebackers. But when they make those moves and they can get upfield, past the offensive line into the backfield, that's hard to handle.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked.
Byron Young
in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Gano's kick is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
You talk about this Giant defense.
And they played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Here's 3rd and 3.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted.
Picked up by Xavier McKinney.
And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
After the interception, here's Wilson.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do you do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Giants 3.
Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. They go play action with Wilson. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waddle. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. It's hauled in by Shepard. So the completion good for 7 there, and it's 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Back to the running game with Mostert.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
How about the big guy there showing some agility? He just floated from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
They'll try and run here with Mostert.
And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Gray will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. They'll roll him out right.
Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, try to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Jalen Hyatt, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants have taken the lead. Gano the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Now a hit and a loose football.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
How many times in the course of the game do you talk about momentum plays? And I think we just saw one there. Just scored, right?
Just took the lead.
Just took the lead, went downfield, got the ball free again, and picked it up. They got a chance to really get the momentum on their side now.
And now they'll try to pile on. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
The throw over the middle, taken in. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 3rd and 4 now.
One of the things you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Play action. Now Wilson. He's got his target. That's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Mostert is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going. That's exactly.
And he is in. Touchdown, Giants.
Raheem Mostert.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Giants add 6 to their lead.
Extra point try good by Gano. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the...
There he goes left side. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Isaiah Simmons, boy, he can move all over the field, and he gets a tackle for loss there.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they're dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Herbert. And this is caught. Touchdown, Rams.
Puka Nacua.
Touchdown number 22 on the season.
And the Rams have got it back to within a score.
Butker now to add the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Wilson's throw brought in by Bellinger.
Will go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Getting this out to the flat, Mostert.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Wilson will throw again.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
John Johnson with the INT.
And the Rams are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched the playoffs.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Back to throw here, Herbert.
He's got this to the tight end, Hopkins.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Herbert on first down now. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 20-yard line. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Herbert operating from the red zone. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Puka Nacua in the final seconds of the first half. And the Rams have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Giants 17.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. All that's been thrown down, they want to see if they're ready to answer it.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have you guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Jalen Hyatt, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants have retaken a third-quarter lead. Gano the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Here's Herbert now on second down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Justin Herbert looking to pass.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Look at the big fella go.
Touchdown, LA! Brycen Hopkins, his second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Rams have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the 3rd quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back around.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they are not able to solve their opponents. So they kind of keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
Running on 1st down is Mostert, but he can only manage a yard, and that's about it before he's tackled.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here's Wilson.
Able to find Gray here.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38.
Handoff now. It's Gray with it.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 38-yard line.
Wilson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
On 3rd down, Wilson.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 22-yard line. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
Well, Wilson going to change things up here. A handoff running left is Mostert. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
It's a pickup of 3.
And now an audible here into something else.
18-yard line.
Now it's Wilson.
Catch made by Slayton. And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal. It's a tackle made at the 10-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds, right around the 7. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now we've got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. This is caught. Touchdown, Giants. Jalen Hyatt, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are once again back in front. Gano for the extra point. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you?
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Herbert. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Giants are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not. Did not get back there. It's a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after over the middle, and there's a diving catch. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it? No, he didn't. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. We have played 3 quarters. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Here's Herbert. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything to hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now brings up 4th down. So a big one coming now for Harrison Butker. This for a 4th quarter lead. And this kick is not going to get there. It's short and no good. And that'll keep this a 1-point game. So a chance there goes by the wayside. That one just didn't have enough leg to get there.
Yeah, and it would have given a lead here in the 4th quarter. And those are the ones that keep you up at night when you don't have enough distance. I wonder if maybe did his foot hit the ground first? Did he not get enough of the ball? He's going to be thinking about that one.
On 1st down, Wilson. It's hauled in by Shepard.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, Something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open. That makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
On third down, here comes Mostert.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
57 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did.
Touchdown! Daniel Bellinger,
35 yards.
and the Giants will add to their fourth quarter lead.
Gano now to add the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and two-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Second and 10. Here's Herbert once more.
He'll drop this down to Williams.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here.
And Herbert, his 3rd interception. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Giants are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
I'm not sure I'm absolutely crazy about that play call there. I mean, it's only a 1-score game, so is it really time to go bombs away and try and make a big play? I think you can take some underneath stuff and still move it downfield.
Well, throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. They got 29 yards that time.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
They hand it off to Mostert.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the ball.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down.
Alex Singleton making the play defensively.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
On the handoff, this is Mostert.
And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a two-score game. Gano's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow give the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. A well-executed 22-yard gain. A good start there on first down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
Herbert now. Touchdown, Rams.
Puka Nacua.
33 yards.
And the Rams have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Herbert going to throw.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
It's Deonte Banks with it.
And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
They've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Again, they'll run it with Mostert.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Here's a 2nd and 5. A run with Mostert up the middle. And he is going to have a New York first down, and the Giants are going to win the football game.
It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up.
points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive took a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
On first and 10, it's Mostert.
And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout, but instead they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Giants,
they continue to show they'll be a tough out in the playoffs as they move to 4th.